Hello YouTube and welcome to another Techsloth video. Yes, it's another one with the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 and this time we are going to compare it with the Google Nexus 7. Yes, I hear you guys scream, but this is a big smartphone and this is a tablet, you can't compare this to. Yes, but hear me out. Nowadays people have iPhones. They got the biggest phones they do got are 5-inch Android devices. Normally they are smaller. We got 4 to 4.7 inch. And then there's this category of 7 to 8 inch display size in tablets here as the Nexus 7. And now Samsung is giving us the Note 3 with 5.7 inch diameter on the display, and people are starting to wonder, if I got this phone, do I still need a tablet at home? Do I still need a tiny 7-inch Nexus 7 for example? If my opinion is, if you got a small or a normal sized phone, yes, the difference is big enough so that you can say, yes, at home, on the sofa, on the couch, I will take the tablet, and on the go I take my smartphone. And now I don't want to talk basics or data sheets or compare the hardware stuff here. You already know this stuff, you can read it. We got quad core, this is the higher tacted one. We got 3 gigs of RAM, we got 2 gigs of RAM, we got the better cameras here, we got an IPS display there, we got the Super AMOLED display here, we got compared to the same battery life and all the stuff. But what about daily usage? So let's start. What do guys and girls do with their tablets? They surf in the internet. And now let's start with a normal website and zoom out, and there we can already see the difference. Of course, a normal website looks on the Nexus 7 bigger and maybe better. The letters are bigger, the sentences are bigger, you can read it a little bit more easily without zooming in. When you zoom in, it's exactly the same, still bigger letters on the tablet. But do you really notice it? Yes, a little bit. But in my opinion, the normal way you hold a smartphone is with a tablet is between your thumb and 2 or maybe just 1 finger, and with your arm stretched. And the normal way you would hold the Note 3 is like a normal smartphone. And then you take it in your full hand, and then you just got this little angle here while you keep the tablet arm straight and far away from your eyes. With the smartphone you're getting a little bit closer just through this difference in holding here, and through this a little bit of difference in the distance, the letters are the same size. And this is not just website, this is nearly everywhere. And for the normal surfing, yes, the 7-inch tablet is still better, but you are not that far behind with the Note 3. So, what is the second most thing two people do with their tablets? They go into the social networks, and it doesn't matter if you choose Facebook, Google+, Instagram or just Twitter here. Just for your guidance to see a comparison, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 tweets, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tweets here. So you will definitely see more on the bigger display. People are starting asking, what about display quality? I think in this two devices compared to each other, the Note 3 got a better display. It is sharper. Yes, of course, we got here the resolution 1920 to 1080. And here we got the higher resolution from, again, 1920 to 1200. But because of the smaller screen size, we got a higher PPI, higher pixel density, and yes, this one will look sharper, and because it's AMOLED, the colors are brighter. It's definitely the nicer display to look at. So we got social network. Now let's start by just trying to read normal stuff, like an ebook here. We got on both devices the same ebook, we're on the same page, we're on the 3rd chapter here, and just for your guidance, till down here we are exactly somewhere in the middle of the page on the Nexus 7. So on the Nexus 7 we get nearly twice as much information or letters and sentences on the display. Do I mind reading on the Note 3? No, this is actually the first smartphone that I would be comfortable with to read a whole ebook on. No problems. Yes, this one is bigger, this one is, maybe you don't have to swipe that much, but still you can read without problems on the Note 3, in my opinion. What about the other thing? The thing with pictures called comic books. So we got here in guided view from Marvel, and in guided view no problems at all. I would use guided view in horizontal. You zoom in, you just get your stories, you get each time one picture, and then this is fine. And this will work on both devices, and in my opinion even comics with a brighter color are better on a Note 3. But let's see what is it without the guided view. Is it possible to see a whole comic book page just on the display? Let's see, one page design. Now we got two page design. This button's a little tiny here. And there we go. Just to, yep, this should do the trick. And you can see, of course, the comic book page is bigger on the Note, on the tablet. But is it big enough? No, you can't easily read the text here. In both cases you have to zoom in to be able to read the text. And if you have to zoom in, then it doesn't matter. Then you can use both devices without any problems. So my recommendation for reading comics is definitely a 10-inch tablet, as for example an iPad Air. This is definitely better. You can just keep the whole page, the whole comic book page on one display side and read it as if you would have the paper version. So this is pretty much it. Normal day usage. Yes, in my opinion, you can go with the Note 3 and you don't need a 7-inch Nexus 7 anymore. If you're willing to grab it differently and hold it a little bit closer to your eyes as you would normally do with a smartphone. Again, to the beginning of the video, if you already got an iPhone or a normal sized smartphone, yes, then you can get a Nexus 7 or even an iPad mini in my opinion. But if you have the Note 3, don't take the 7 or 8-inch tablet category. The next step would be a normal sized 10-inch maybe iPad or an old Nexus 7, or just wait for the new Nexus 7. Or if you want to stay with Samsung, then get a Galaxy 10 or the Galaxy Tab 10 or something. But don't, in my opinion, you don't need the 7 or 8-inch category. So this is it. Thank you guys for watching and I see you in the next video. Bye!